I like that. You don't know who that is. Oh my gosh!
What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome once again. Oh yes, we're on the road, and I say we because I'm not here alone. I've got someone with me taking some time to experience riding in traffic, learning the rules, the ways of the road. I know you've seen tons of these videos because I've posted so many of them, but it's another one. Introduce yourself, sir. Who are you?
The name is Marcus Joseph from Starfish Productions, aka Freddy Krueger. I'm here this morning riding through traffic, and I am in company with the great Loom from Big Loom Entertainment.
Big Love Entertainment. We are following the speed limit for this road is 50 kilometers an hour, 30 miles an hour, and we're just cruising, hoping to get some traffic, approaching the roundabouts. So I always like to see on the roundabouts, I like to hug the extreme inside. There is some loose gravel, and the reason why I do that, if any vehicles are behind me not paying attention and they look up and they're surprised to see me, they won't run into me. I've given them some room to swerve and stay full clear away of me. I'm indicating left because that's where I'm going, checking over my shoulders, make sure no vehicles are coming towards me. How long have you been riding, sir?
I've been riding a little bit over 2 months, and so far it's been great. The tuition, or the lessons rather, from Loom and Lincoln, it's been wonderful. Very, very good experience. And each time I can't wait to go riding some more with these guys.
But how long have you had your license?
I do not hold a license per se right now, but I do have a permit which allows me to ride on the road under the supervision of an instructor.
All the traffic is heading southbound. We're heading northbound. That's cool. Doing the shoulder check, indicating left, another shoulder check, another shoulder check. Cancel the indicator. Don't leave it on. When you're going straight, you're not indicating sideways. Right, Freddy?
Absolutely right. It's an indication on exactly which direction that you intend to turn.
That is correct. So it is a very dark, gloomy, dreary day. As a matter of fact, where we came from, there was a lot more sunshine. I'm hoping that when we get to the north, it's going to be a lot more sun. But it's all good. We ride in all conditions, rain or
Shine.
Sometimes in the snow. So how many times have you been riding on the public roads?
Oh my goodness, I think I lost count. I think it's my 5th or 6th time.
That is pretty awesome. So you actually get the experience riding on the roads.
The experience has been great. I must say it's been great so far. It basically teaches you how to maneuver through traffic, what you need to be aware of, especially those shoulder checks, because it can really save your life.
The lifesaver glance.
Oh yeah.
And many times we've had this discussion where we say, hey, as motorcyclists, you want to keep moving. I often joke around with Freddy Krueger. All right, so let's keep moving. Let's see if we could get to our destination without putting our feet down.
Yep. So,
And one way you can achieve this is by looking way ahead. If traffic comes to a halt way ahead, there is no reason to give more gas like now.
yeah.
Roll off the throttle, just let the bike chug along, and then you figure out whether it's safe or not for you to advance. So here I can see we have a little bit of a gap, so I'll keep advancing. You also want to make sure that you're always visible to the vehicles that's coming towards you, that's in the opposing lane, or the vehicles that are traversing your lane. Hence why we're wearing the high-vis vest, and we don't ride without the high-vis vest when we're in training, right, Freddy?
That's correct.
Alright, so we need to switch. Okay, he says go ahead. Just give him a thank you.
Yep.
This truck is in the wrong lane, but there's nothing we could do about that. We just work with what the road is giving us. We open up for the turns, want to make sure that we could see way ahead, and now I can see the traffic has come to a halt, so I roll off the throttle, and we're still moving. A little bit of a slow ride practice, lower the gear, still moving. So this person has seen me, so I will keep advancing. So we have high-vis vests, we have lights on the front of the motorcycle.
You are visible in all directions,
All
as much
directions,
as
right.
possible, so that motorists, pedestrians alike can see you from far.
That is correct. From far or from near. So we'll share the lane, keep advancing. You can use your horn if you want to. I would recommend it. Pothole on the left.
Yeah.
I can see a vehicle coming out of the
Yep.
gap up ahead, so I roll off. Minibus, you want to move to the center
Just
for
in
these
case.
guys, and then you're going to move back to the outside.
Yeah.
Again, we're opening our field of view. Pothole on the right. A vehicle coming off. I'm going to open up and then swerve.
Bada ding, bada boom.
Approaching this cross junction right here, and we have another pothole on the left. So we're looking left, we're looking right, looking to our back, and we're proceeding. Of course, you're going to roll off the throttle, lower your gear, just let the bike cruise. This is a stop. This is what we're doing this morning. We needed traffic, and it appears we have traffic to play with.
Yeah, and it's very nice in the sense of the weather. The weather is holding up its end.
Yeah.
Yeah, whilst I was putting on my helmet, getting ready for this little session this morning, I had a few words with the Almighty to ask him, if he can hold back on the weather until later when we are done, right?
And you must have an amazing relationship with him, because he answered your cry.
Yeah, I'm one of his, highly favored.
Children. All right, so this area we want to really be careful, because we might have motorcyclists that are in the opposing lane doing exactly what we're doing. So, you see, speaking of the devil.
You spoke too soon.
So he has given us.
He looks
room
like
to
Lincoln.
advance. He's not riding Lincoln's bike though.
Definitely not.
All right, so I can't see ahead. I'm not going to advance. I'm just going to keep the bike in first gear.
Just like me.
So if you're going to advance like this, you want to make sure that there is always room for you to fit when vehicles are approaching.
And also listen out for emergency vehicles.
That is correct.
So
Sometimes
that
you
you can-
forget about those emergency vehicles.
Yeah.
So we're approaching a gas station, and I never encourage overtaking near the intersection or the entrance or exit of a gas station or fuel station, as some people say. You never know when persons will decide last minute, oh, I need to fuel up.
And chum!
And they just zoom into that gap. Going to advance here. On broken lines, it's okay to overtake. Alright, so we're approaching another trouble intersection. It's always persons moving in, coming out. So we definitely want to roll off, slow down a little bit.
Especially an area where they normally have
Okay,
collisions.
so you see, we have somebody just crossing. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
There is another one again.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Okay, watch out for this monster of a hole on the left-hand side. Okay, now I'm going to regain my position, back to the center.
Yeah.
Okay, we have another fuel station.
We need to advance to our left, dead left, because of the gas station, just in case.
And before you swerve back into your position, always remember the shoulder check.
Yep. This man looks like he's on his phone.
Yes, people, please stay off your devices when you are traversing the roads. not only for your safety but the safety of others. This truck is doing a very wide turn, so we roll off a simple slow ride. We're still moving. See, this guy is in a hurry. What are you doing?
He said that he don't no bike in front of him. Yeah, we are definitely gonna be coming across those on the road every day.
That's right. So we want to open up our field of view, make sure no vehicles are overtaken coming towards us, endangering our well-being. There you go, buddy. You got where you wanted to go faster.
Yay!
Okay, approaching a hill. Want to make sure we select the right gear. Also open up the throttle to allow the motorcycle to make it all the way up the hill, like Jack and Jill. Couple of potholes to the top here. Roll off the throttle. Once again, we're cruising. Pothole on the right, pothole on the right.
Pothole on the right.
On the right.
More potholes.
Here a pothole, there a pothole, everywhere a pothole.
It is so big, it's not a pothole, it's a manhole.
Thought it was a crater. Okay, I can see some more traffic up ahead. Fuel station, no vehicles coming out. It's okay to keep advancing. So from here, I'm not using any gas, I'm not using any brakes. I've just simply roll off the throttle. Still off the throttle. I can advance here. Doing 21, 22 kilometers an hour. The bike just cruising on its own. I'm probably in third gear, I'm not even too sure.
I think I'm in second.
I'm gonna drop down. I think I was in fourth gear actually. So now I'm in second gear, doing 17, 18 km, just cruising, doing my shoulder check.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to advance here. Simply sharing the lane. Rolling off the throttle. This person is going left. There's another person who's going to be turning. So there's a gap coming up on the right hand side and the left hand side.
Yeah.
I can see someone exiting. Okay, I'm going to keep advancing. I'm simply playing a game with myself. I want to see if I could get to, like I said, my destination without putting my feet down. I can see an indicator. Someone is turning right. So there's no reason to advance.
I really like this traffic. I'm thinking it teaching me a lot in terms of your gears and your position, your shoulder checks, and constantly, checking on basically everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
All the skills, all the day one skills. When you came into the school, those are what you're using right now.
Yeah, it's been put into
practice.
practice.
Every single one.
Yeah.
Every single day one skill.
Yeah. Especially balancing, slow ride, in traffic, and the list goes on. So
Brakes,
this is really,
clutch.
Yeah, very interesting.
And this is something that anyone can do. If you're riding a motorcycle, yes, we can simply speed up and beat everyone off and get to our destination quicker. But if you want to do it with style, this is how you want to do it. Slow ride, ensuring that you could get to your destination without allowing your feet to come down, but riding with the flow of traffic. Advancing only when it's safe to do so.
Especially when it's necessary. So it is not just like you load up and then you charge forward. But it's not always about, riding fast. But also you must have a lot of control, especially when it comes to traffic. This is, a little bit challenging, but it's just a matter of getting used to it. That's why we are here this morning.
So when you get your dream motorcycle, you already know how to do all this stuff. You know what to anticipate.
Oh,
it's not a surprise.
I will not even be thinking of, how to do stuff. It will be like, easy peasy, just like lemon squeezy.
All right, so we are in the opposite direction. We're doing it again. So how many times did your foot come down on the way up?
A few times, like about twice.
Let's see if we could do less than 2.
Well, actually, I'm thinking of doing, well, none. I know exactly what I need to do. So the same thing won't happen to me. I just need to keep my distance and not too close to you so that I can do a really nice slow ride so that this does not happen. And try not to cut off in traffic, especially at an intersection. You know how embarrassing this is?
Okay, so we have a very interesting decision to make here. Do we advance or do we sit with the traffic?
We know we should not advance because we can't see what's coming.
Thank you very much. All right, so we have a complete stop up ahead because a pedestrian is making their way across the road. So that will take a while before the vehicles begin moving again. So again comes a slow ride. Watch out for the potholes.
The manholes.
Watch out for the manholes. So what is your favorite thing about riding a motorcycle in traffic? Not in general, just in traffic.
My favorite thing, I like it in the sense that it teaches you balancing. Downshift your gears and be in total control, especially when it comes to slow riding in traffic. Your shoulder checks, always, make sure that your indicators are still not on after you have turned.
That is important.
So you don't want to give any motorist the wrong impression.
That is correct. Yeah, so it teaches you a lot of patience, a lot of awareness.
Yeah, you just need to keep your cool and be very calm and just focus on exactly why you are on the road and what is your mission or objective. Once you can, handle those simple, stuff on the road as a motorist, then you will see the results. And ultimately, you'll feel good about yourself.
Especially when you strengthen your fundamental skills. We all develop bad habits. I develop bad habits. So you learn something and you not only improvise, but you just do your own thing.
Yeah.
And it seems to work. But when you go back to practicing the fundamentals, then you get all confused again. You're like, why am I doing this? Why is this happening?
Yeah.
Vehicle coming off on the left.
In the first place, you're supposed to stick to the fundamentals right through. And don't just say, if any time that you're on the road, you say, you know what, let me just go back to my bad habits. My advice to you is you have to be very considerate when it comes to those bad habits. Try and avoid them at any cost or at all times, if I may say. Try not to stop. Yep. Yeah, that's it. I'm on the ball.
So we got through all of this traffic heading to the north. We're hoping to get some traffic heading southbound so we can practice some more. From what I have observed, potholes, manholes, womanholes, vehicle coming out of the intersection. So we have a container truck up ahead. You have definitely comprehended what needs to be done, and you have improved with regards to reading the traffic.
And the key thing that I've learned is always look straight ahead. So you know when you need to upshift, downshift, and then estimate the distance between you and the person in front of you so that you know exactly what you can do to avoid all those things, especially one of my favorites, stalling in traffic.
But not only the person in front of you important, the person to the back.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to make sure when you slow down, that person is slowing down. Because if they're not slowing down, chances are they will make contact with you, and you kind of do not want that.
Absolutely.
Pedestrian crossing. So you move over to the side and then regain your position.
All right.
So sharp left, sharp right coming up. So we move over to the left. Make sure we look through the turn.
And do your shoulder check.
Then shoulder check, you regain your position.
Yeah.
So this guy is asking me to go ahead and overtake around a blind corner.
And absolutely not.
I'll pass. Thank you very much. You're too kind. very uneven road surface right here.
Yeah. That will definitely encourage you to spill your tea.
So, and what is the thing that you dislike the most about riding in traffic?
Actually, there isn't anything that I dislike. There's nothing I can think of right now that I dislike when it comes to traffic. For some people, it may be frustrating. They want to get there. And for me, I'm not in a hurry because if you are late, you can't be late twice, as the saying goes.
Speaking of follow the road, enjoy the ride, I see you riding for the slide. You have on protective equipment, the glove, you got the jacket, you got the helmet.
Oh yeah, helmet is, yep, I've got everything so far. I'm hoping to get more protective pieces of equipment, which will be down here in a few weeks. When it comes to riding, protective equipment is a must. Police!
Okay, and that's on camera, people. Yep.
Police!
That is on camera.
No little peep or toot.
Nothing, and I never even saw it.
I just saw bush.
Officer, that was not cool. What are you doing all the way there, buddy? Alright, so we're doing our shoulder check, indicating, canceller indicator. 30 miles an hour, 50 kilometers an hour in this area. And trust me, a lot of people are going to be overtaking us because we're, according to them, riding slow.
I think the majority of road users don't really pay attention to those road signs, which is something I believe that the law needs to do something about. And we don't constantly see, police officers on the road doing those traffic checks. I'm not saying that they are not, but as often as they should. The only thing I can assume here is of lack of manpower or resources.
Okay, again, making a left turn, indicate, shoulder check. Whoa.
You ask for traffic, your wish. Yeah, there's your wish.
Okay, I think there's an accident or something right there. So at this point in time, we're going to close the episode. We want to thank you so much for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed. Hey, if you enjoyed, you know what to do. Hit that like button down below. Also, leave us a comment, drop a line, let us know what you think. If you want to see more episodes like this, if you have any questions for myself or the man Freddy Krueger, you can reach Freddy Krueger, and I'll drop his links in the description. You know how to reach me. That's at BIGGLUM, like it says down below. Also, subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when the videos are being released. And Freddy Krueger, anything you want to say to the folks watching? Or to yourself, because you'll be watching this as well.
I did extremely well, especially today. I really enjoyed today. Today's session was extremely well.
Well, folks, you know what to do, you know what it is, you know how we do this. As always, get control of your body, take time for your mind, love yourself first, so you can love others. Until the next time.
We have camera everywhere now.
Yeah.
I don't know.